Hey Blunder,
Yeah, Bungle?
have you read it?
No, I haven't read it. Read it to me.
Today's story. Am I the A for yelling at my mom that I hate Harry Potter and to let me live my own life?
What? You hate Harry Potter? Who hates Harry Potter?
No one hates Harry
How
Potter.
dare you? No, I'm kidding. We won't judge yet. Let's read the story.
As my title suggests, my mom is a huge Harry Potter nut.
Yes.
She and my dad actually met in a Harry Potter IRC, sort of like Discord, but for old people in the early 2000s.
You know what? Just off the bat, you're the jerk. Can I just say that? Screw you. We're not old. That was our form of communication back in the day.
IRC, that's internet relay chat. And internet relay chat is still a thing. Windows kids might not use it a lot, but us Linux nuts still use a lot of IRC that we don't get tracked. So
Well, I guess, I feel a little bit better about myself because I didn't know what that meant, so I must be incredibly young, at least spirited-wise. So.
in the early 00s,
Oh.
got married, had kids,
Go for
and from day one decided to embarrass us for life by naming us after some Harry Potter and Star Wars characters.
I would love that. I mean, I wouldn't like my name to be like Darth Vader or, McGolagol or anything.
But
Draco. Could you imagine if your name was Draco? Draco Smith. I can see that would be kind of annoying.
Sure.
But just fun to have parents who love Harry Potter all the time. They just walk around going, Wingardium Leviosa. I would love that personally.
It's honestly been hell.
Oh.
I have a stupid name, and since we were little, my parents have forced stuff like Harry Potter, Star Wars, Marvel movies, etc., etc., down our throats. Everything is about dragons and magic and blah, blah, blah. I'm so sick of it.
kid's so
Every
dramatic.
birthday, every holiday, everything is just organized around fandom.
Okay, all right. I'm starting to get this a little bit. All right, I can see his frustration a little bit. If the OP doesn't like Harry Potter, respect. Now, it's not everyone's cup of tea. Are you weird? Probably a little bit. No, I'm just kidding, you're not weird. But it's not for everyone, it's just, not everyone's into the whole nonfiction magical kind of a thing. Or fiction?
Yes, fiction.
Fiction magical. Look, I didn't graduate English, can you tell? Yeah, I guess I kind of get that. If they're making all their birthdays and all holidays and everything about that, I guess that could get a little irritating. Personally, if I had fake snow falling from the ceiling and candles floating everywhere, I wouldn't mind as a child, but that's just me.
So just like every Christmas, the days leading up to Christmas, we have to sit down every night and watch Harry Potter movies. It's so boring.
I mean, we all have our, like in my family, we used to watch A Christmas Story and Wizard of Oz. Random. But we used to watch Wizard of Oz during Christmas time.
I can usually get away with knitting or drawing on my iPad during this,
Still
but
giving that family
this
time.
year, my mom was like, let's just have a technology and distraction-free night every night. I arranged to go over to my friend Missy's house instead for like 2 nights. Missy's family is normal and likes things a normal amount.
Let me say something. To quote my favorite Cromwell, being normal is vastly overrated. Just throwing that out there.
Like, I gotta say, that's coming off a little strong.
A little
Like,
bit, all right.
I get it. Like,
I would have fun with parents like this.
I don't.
personally, but this is just
I
me.
understand the frustration.
Sure.
But I'm also like, in complaining that your family is too not normal.
What is normal? Nobody knows what normal is. I say.
My mom got really mad and started talking about how it's family tradition and how I'm basically rejecting her, and went on her whole thing about how you wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Harry Potter. I finally had it and just yelled, "Nobody cares that you were a big name in the Harry Potter fan club. I don't like Harry Potter. I don't like Star Wars. I hate Marvel movies. They're all so boring. Just please let me have my own interests."
What? My mind's just been blown. What?
I couldn't help it.
Okay.
I started crying because I was just so frustrated because everything always has to be about Harry Potter, this Star Wars. And now that we're all older, they started doing Game of Thrones. Everything is centered around some kind of movie or TV, book, show, series, something.
Game of Thrones, I totally understand. That's a hard watch. Good show, but you can only watch so much death.
Just once, I want my family to band around something that doesn't have to do with media or these nerdy things. We live in Utah, where we have like 5 national parks. And even though I ask every year for my birthday, I've never been to the Arches. Well, my sister called me saying that Mom was angry and to just come home and to stop with the theatrics.
Wow.
I told her that I'm sick of having all this nerd stuff crammed down my throat, and just once I want to have a normal time watching normal Christmas movies and not having to pause for lightsaber battles.
Okay.
Am I the A?
Am I the A? Well, okay, this is gonna be like mixed emotions for me. Is the OP the A for not liking what his parents like? No, you're not the A. You have your own identity. And I was giving you a really hard time. I really, really was. I love Harry Potter. I love Lord of the Rings. I love fiction. I love fantasy. It's my escape. I love it. And truth be told, I also like Twilight, and I blame my little sister for that because she got me into that. Thanks a lot. And we've lost Bungle, everyone. But you know, you're okay, and it's okay to have your own likes and dislikes. In all seriousness, what I don't like is their critical tone of other people. I mean, I can understand it being crammed down your throat the entire time, but I'm like, just because you like Harry Potter doesn't make you a nerd. We shouldn't reduce, but I understand their point of view, and I totally get it. So no, they're not. Their family likes it. Can they like something different? Yeah, of course they can. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean,
there is a level of mutual respect that's missing here, because what I'm definitely seeing is there are things that the OP has said, I want to do this.
Yes.
Where the family has been up. The tradition is that we do Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And
it's okay to make new family traditions, right?
Absolutely. I have never been a fan of traditions, period. Yeah. And I think that goes both ways. They can't just be a classic tradition. There can be issues with new traditions. I think that families need to be a little more fluid and be able to accept that not every family member is going to agree with all of these standards and traditions that we want them to. Obviously here we have a parent that's into new geeky culture things and a child that actually sounds more traditional.
Yeah, because I mean, there's something about watching actual Christmas. I mean, remember the old claymation ones with like A Year Without a Santa Claus, right?
I mean, those are classics.
They're total classics, and I will be the first to say we have those playing in our place, like during just as background noise when we're cooking and stuff for Christmas dinner and stuff. And I think you guys can make that your tradition. Is you watch Harry, like a compromise. You watch 1 or 2 Harry Potter movies, and then watch other. Not the whole thing. It can get a little fatiguing. And again, I love a good fantasy. I do. It's my escape. But I also respect that's not everyone's cup of tea, or in our case, a glass of wine. It's not for everyone. And although I disapprove of you name calling and calling people nerds, I have to say, shall we coin if they are the A?
Are we ready to pass judgment?
For me, you go first, Bungle. You go first.
For me, not the A.
This is really hard for me, everyone, because I have to say, I really like Harry Potter.
Yes, you do.
And I also like Lord of the Rings.
Yes, you
Star
do.
Wars is a give and take for me. I don't really care.
I like Star Wars.
I know you do. I do respect that we all, as I transition out of my faux British accent, that, that we all have different interests. And that's okay. And I think your parents should respect that you don't love it as much as they do, or in this case, don't even like it. All right. You're not the A.
And
Look at with the most disappointment. And I hate to say this too, when you do grow up and if you do choose to start a family of your own, the poetic justice is your kids are probably gonna love it and it's gonna drive you crazy all over again. So just throwing that out there, good luck. But on this episode of Have You Read It? We are saying, and we're, for us anyways, you're not the A.
Not the A, but viewers out there,
yes.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Is this so much fandom hate that there's no way that this person can't be the A? Let us know in the comments below what you think. And if you have a story that you want us to read, be sure and link that to us below as well. And while you're there, like, subscribe,
hit that little notification bell so you know when we release a new video. And on that note, I'm Blunda.
And I'm Bungle.
Thank you for joining us on an episode of Have You Read It?
We read it.
Yeah. Bye, everyone.
See you in the next video.
Bye-bye. Bye. Who doesn't freaking like Harry Potter? Freaking
There's lots of people that don't
psychopath.
like Harry Potter.
Psychopaths don't like Harry Potter. I'm
I
just
think
putting that
Luke
out there.
Skywalker probably doesn't like Harry Potter.
Oh, well, Luke Skywalker's dead.
That was too soon! Too soon!
He died. Spoiler.